And we're going to look into Soros because I think it's a RICO case against him and other people.
Here is President Trump has announced that George Soros and his entire network will be investigated under RICO charges. It's about time. From Shadow of Ezra. You can't allow this guy with these unlimited funds to just keep poisoning your nation, funding, communist DAs that are determined to burn your cities down. He claims Soros is behind the funding, training, and radicalization of young people, fueling terror and extremism. That's exactly what he's doing. We'll go through the. I've got some stuff on George Soros, by the way. In fact, let's go here quickly. George Soros. How did he become so wealthy? Did George Soros break the Bank of England? Well, does it say? George Soros is said to have broken the Bank of England and precipitated Black Wednesday in the UK in September 1992 as a result of massive bets he made against the British pound. Let's see. And what was the effect of this? It caused economic turmoil and social unrest in Britain as interest rates remained high, inflation rose, unemployment increased, and public spending was cut. It also damaged the reputation of British Prime Minister John Major and the Conservative Party for ineffective fiscal management. George Soros became very wealthy, but also infamous for his role on Black Wednesday. He was praised by some as a genius and a visionary, and criticized by others as a greedy and ruthless speculator who exploited the weaknesses of the system and caused harm to millions of people. Millions of people. So this is a guy who intentionally caused harm to millions of people, knowingly, for money, to make money. And maybe he hates the UK as well. Maybe he just wanted to hurt them. Let's take a look.
I had one the other night. I went into a restaurant and this woman stood up. I looked at her immediately. She had money. She wasn't serious. They get paid for it. They're professional from Soros and other people. And we're going to look into Soros because I think it's a RICO case against him and other people. Because this is more than like protests. This is real agitation. This is riots on the street. And we're going to look into that.
What do we do about our country with that? Because we have radicals on the right.
I had one the other night.
He's an enemy of he's an enemy of Western civilization. So Trump has announced that George Soros and his entire network will be investigated under RICO. Well, he said that, that's something they're looking into. I think they should. Like, you can't allow these malevolent forces to sabotage your country, to poison your country, to try and weaken it. It's just common sense at this point. Like, at this point now, you got to get serious with these people. Like, if you want to preserve your civilization. Hungary has initiated proceedings to ban businessman George Soros from the country. Every European nation must follow. Yes, he's an enemy of Western civilization, George Soros. You can't allow it to keep happening. You have to defend yourself at some point. Here we go. From Thomas Sowell quotes here, George Soros slams President Trump. Well, what does he say? What does the guy who intentionally harmed millions of people to make money have to say about Trump?
President Trump is a con man and the ultimate narcissist who wants the world to revolve around him. When his fantasy of becoming president came true, his narcissism developed a pathological dimension.
Pathological, you say, huh? Pathological. Caused harm to millions of people. George Soros. What a ghoul. What a globalist ghoul. Now, should he be allowed to just wreck Western civilization? No. Western civilization needs to defend itself. It needs to start defending itself from these people. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.